Radio Rahim with the Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya here. You know, our last conversation was just before kind of everything changed. You know, you talked about you're coming back, you're taking over Golden Boy again, and in the next week, that's exactly what happened. How does it feel to be alone here at the top of the thing, you know, doing your thing the way you want to do it? How has that changed your experience with Golden Boy?
Well, look, Golden Boy is a well-oiled machine. I have a staff of people who are more than competent, a team of people who have built this company to what it is today. I've always said that Rome wasn't built by Caesar alone, so everyone who has worked from the matchmakers to the event coordinator to the travel assistant, everyone puts in their 2 cents and makes this company what it is today. You know, the fact that I'm taking the helm, the fact that I'm grabbing the bull by the horns, so to speak. You know, it's exciting because boxing is my world. Boxing is what I know. This is what I breathe. This is what I sleep. Boxing is my passion. We're moving forward 100%. Everything is running better than smooth. We're making fights. We're making events happen and building champions like always.
Now, with all that said, when a company removes the CEO, that's got to mean changes. Obviously, you'd keep them in place if you wanted everything to be exactly the same. So what will be different in this new era?
There will be nothing different. Like I said, Golden Boy is in the business of making fights. We have more than competent, one of the best teams in the sport that puts the events together. The difference is that for now, I'm taking the helm. For now, I'm taking the bull by the horns, and eventually, when the time is right, when the time is necessary, eventually I will be just like any other company. Will be able to move forward and find that top executive who will be running the day-to-day operations. But in the meantime, and obviously for many years to come, I will be there every day, making sure that we put on the best fights for the fans.
Now, there's always, you know, a lot of fallout when something like this happens. You guys are such, you know, there's only so many people at the top of the boxing pyramid. When you lose Richard Schaefer, is there any concern that he will then try to compete with you? Is there a no-compete clause, or is he going to become now competition? I mean, that's a big question out there.
Well, obviously, that's up to the lawyers to deal with, and you know, in the meantime, we're going to move forward with our business and continue doing what we do best. This is the boxing world, and this is the world that I was born to be in. And you know, this is the sport that I dearly love and I dearly respect. And so in the meantime, we're going to continue just doing the best fights for the fans. The fans are the ones who matter here, and so I want to and I have to, and it's my obligation to deliver the very best to the fans.
Now, lastly, your relationship with Floyd Mayweather, it never seemed to be all that warm in the first place. So with this new split, is there any chance that you guys can work it out? Because, I mean, clearly you've got the TV contracts. Talk to me about like how that relationship, if it's going to continue, could, and if not, how do you think that Floyd is going to be able to continue to promote fights?
Well, obviously, Floyd made an announcement where it was retracted the following day by Leonard Albee when he's open to working with Golden Boy. So obviously, it's a matter of looking at the big picture, and the big picture is that we've worked great together. We've done many fights together. We've broken records together, and there's no reason why we shouldn't work together. So you know, like I said, we're going to continue to do what we do best. Golden Boy Promotions is the top promoter in the world in building events, building fighters, and we're going to continue.
You know, Oscar, I think it has to be said, because I've been here since the very beginning of Golden Boy. You know, you were my first interview. I don't even know if you know that. But you said then that you wanted to reunite the world of boxing, that you wanted to put on the best fights and put the best competition together. And one thing that has to be said, for all these grudges that go on, like everyone seems to be stuck in the mud, all beefs, nobody wants to work together. You seem to be willing to rise above that. We've just talked about these guys that you're having issues with now. You're still willing to work with. You're looking to work with Bob Arum. Restate for the people why that is your principle, why that's your theory about how this business should be run.
The fans, that's the bottom line. For the sake of the sport, without making fights, without the fans, without making the fights that the fans deserve, then there is no boxing. And I say this because as a fighter, as an ex-fighter, I say it, but also as a promoter, we must come together and give the fight fans what they deserve. Because I'm a fan also. I want to see these fights myself, and that's why I keep on saying let's put aside ego. See, I walk out the door from my home and I leave ego back at home. Let's make this possible. Let's make this happen for the fans. That's the bottom line. We must do that in order for the sport to continue to grow. And I'm very optimistic that it'll happen. I'm very optimistic that we can come together and promote this beautiful sport and help it grow.
Well, for me personally, I want to thank you for that attitude. I hope you're successful in that work. It's Radio Rahim with the Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya.